Hi, I'm Dr. Shaunna of drshaunna.com and welcome to Superfood Spotlight. The superfood we're featuring this week in the spotlight is kiwis. This is one of those foods, well, you just can't judge a book by the cover because inside these fuzzy brown guys is a beautiful green kiwi fruit. So I'm going to share in this short little video some interesting facts about kiwis, why it's so healthy, and some tips for you to incorporate. And I guarantee you there's going to be things I'm going to share in this video that you didn't know. So first off, kiwis are named after a New Zealand native bird, the kiwi, which is a fuzzy brown bird. Well, I guess we can understand why that is. And interestingly enough, up until the 1960s, they weren't even in North America. It was in New Zealand and China and Italy, but it wasn't until the early 1960s that they made their way across into North America as an exotic fruit. But now you could pretty much find kiwis everywhere, and I'm sure a lot of school kids right today brought them in their lunch boxes. So from exotic fruit to now mainstream, and that's a good thing because these are really super. So why are they so healthy? Well, they're high in fiber. 3 grams per 100 grams of kiwi. That's about 2 grams a kiwi, which is fantastic. So high fiber, as you've been learning and watching through these videos, is fantastic because it's great for weight maintenance or weight loss. It's great for being diabetic friendly. It's also good for colon health and helping to get rid of those toxins, protect our colon, and that also helps to lower cholesterol. So there's just a ripple effect in so many ways from just the high fiber. They're also low in calories, only 40 calories in one kiwi, which is great. And again, with being low glycemic, it's not going to spike your blood sugar. Perfect for weight loss, perfect for diabetics, so very diabetic friendly. They're also high in vitamin C. 85% of your recommended daily allowance is in one kiwi. That's awesome, and that is great for our immune system. It also is high in vitamin E, which is perfect for our skin. It also has an interesting effect unique to it in terms of anti-clotting. So there was a study done and they looked at people who had kiwis 2 to 3 times a day and over the period of 28 days. And at the end of the study period, they noticed that these people had a lower incidence of clotting of their blood they had decreased that clotting by 18%. So that's great. That's going to be heart healthy for us. And also they noticed a reduction of triglycerides in the blood. That's the fat in the blood by 15%. So again, very heart healthy. It is high in potassium, which is great for helping us with our blood pressure. Now, here's an interesting thing that you might not know about these kiwis. They have an enzyme within them called actinidine that helps to digest protein. So this is going to be really helpful in our digesting of protein. But as it helps to break down protein, it also helps in breaking down other things as well. So there are enzymes within this that if you leave it out, you'll notice that it gets mushy. So you're not going to want to incorporate this in a recipe where it has to sit, like in a dessert, that it's going to sit for a while because it's going to start to get a little bit mushy. It's also alkaline. We know how great it is to have an alkaline diet. It also has lutein and zeaxanthin, so that's going to be eye healthy, lowering our risk of macular degeneration, which is one of the most common causes of blindness. And also it is lung healthy or respiratory healthy. So there was an Italian study that looked at 18,000 6-year-olds, and these kids had 5 to 7 kiwis a week, so about a kiwi a day. And what they noticed was the kids that had that amount had a 44% decreased risk of wheezing, like, you know, with asthma and breathing problems and a number of other respiratory things as well. That is really quite significant. So, you know, a kiwi a day might keep the lung doctor away, who knows? But that's really quite significant and good to know. Now, here's another little interesting thing that you may or may not know about kiwis. There's something called a latex fruit allergy syndrome. So people who have a latex allergy, like to rubber gloves, for example, can also have a kiwi allergy because there's a similar substance within them. And when they ripen, when they try to ripen kiwis, they will sometimes use ethylene gas, and that increases the amount of those substances, and that can aggravate any allergies that way. On the other hand, organic, that are not using that ethylene gas to ripen them, there's a reduction in that. So you may find, if you are someone who has sort of allergic tendencies, obviously if you are allergic to kiwis, stay away. But if you're just kind of mildly irritated and you're wondering, how come I can take organic and how come I can't take the regular, that might be why. On the other hand, if you're not allergic to them at all, kiwis are one of the clean 15. So they are one of the fruits that has the lowest rate of insecticides and pesticides on them. So I always like to use that for your organic buying dollar. Always, buy organic of the dirty dozen, but this is one of the clean 15 quite often that the environmental working group puts out. So if you have to buy conventional, that's going to be okay in this particular case. So how can you incorporate these? Well, the easiest is just as, a snack, a dessert. That's what most people do. Putting them in smoothies is another. Topping desserts, cheesecakes, or those sorts of things, or yogurts, fantastic. They're also great. I like to slice them up and put them in salads. You can dice them and put them on a salsa, maybe on a salmon, for example, and many other ways that you can incorporate kiwis. So, how do you like to enjoy your kiwis? Do you like this video? If so, please leave a comment below. Let us know how you like to incorporate kiwis and what's your favorite recipes. And you can check out all of our superfood spotlights at our YouTube channel at Dr. Shaunna. And kiwis are the superfood that's featured in at least 2 of our meals this week in Meal Cure. This is an online physician-based meal planning service that takes the stress and chaos out of what's for dinner and puts the fun, joy, and ease and health right back in. So take back the kitchen, take back your health, and most of all, be good for you.